A list of the topics, themes, and subject matter for the episode can be found in the chat or description below.
The three of us, we are soldiers. My girls are better than your girls, 'cause they're not really girly girls, like a girly girl. They're really cool, not that shallow. Cool, not that shallow. My girls are better than your girls, 'cause they're not really girly girls, like a girly girl. They're really cool, not that shallow. The three of us, we are soldiers. We got soul. The three of us, we are soldiers. The three of us, we are soldiers. The three of us, we got soul, we are soldiers.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Midnight Rush. My name is Fabian. I am your storyteller for tonight. Welcome to Bad House. First off, I'd like you guys to remember this is a show about a lot of mature themes, and these few episodes are going to handle and center around grief. So if you want to know a lot more about our content warnings, feel free to check out the description below or type !CW on the chat, and it will give you a list of what you can expect. If anything gets too hairy, too much, feel free to step out, step back, pause the VOD recording, and take care of yourself. We would want to entertain, but as much as possible, and more importantly, we want you to take care of yourself as well. Feel free to take a beat and take a moment for yourself. This show would not be possible if not for our wonderful sponsor, HeroForge. We would like to thank our sponsor, HeroForge.com. HeroForge.com has enabled us to bring you Midnight Rush to your very homes, and without them, we wouldn't be here. If you haven't heard it yet, HeroForge.com offers kit bashing. It is a new feature for pro subscribers that levels up the customization on HeroForge.com. The vast array of items and features that can be placed anywhere on the Mini, users have more freedom than ever before to create bespoke miniatures that represent their characters' unique personalized stories. Kit bashing allows you to add up to 20 more items onto your Mini, with each individual item having independent scaling, rotation, and movement. Minis themselves now have greater customization with kit bashing, including more granular hand and finger positioning, independently posable legs and feet, and scaling for individual body parts. Items added to the Mini via kit bashing can be nested together into folders in the kit bashing menu on the right side of the screen, which allows them to be scaled and moved as one unit. Kit bashed minis can be purchased in any form currently available on HeroForge, including both physical products and such as color printed plastic or color standees, as well as the digital products such as STLs. Visit HeroForge.com and make your mini today. Now that that's taken care of, let's meet our hunters.
Hey everybody, I am Ambrose. I go by any all pronouns, and I am playing Adrian Waters, he, they, and has processing the loss of his grandmother and probably dealing with the fact that it might be his fault. So yeah, that's me and him.
Hi guys, I'm Laurel. I'm Laurel Rothamel on pretty much all platforms, and I'm playing Tinny, or Tinifer, or Tincture. Let's have a good time.
Hello everyone, I'm Stelluna on Twitch, Stelluna TV on all other social media. I'm a TTRPG producer performer. Today I'm playing Coralie. Coralie is doing fine.
Hello, everyone. I'm Josephine at Scary Dog Friend. I play Tunyel Park, and I want to get kissed.
Last we left off, our group of unknowing hunters just escaped like a very tense situation. Their mentors, the people that got them into this mess in the first place, both Gail and Carter, sought out to either rob them blind or take their life with that. They were able to fight back with the help of a friend of theirs and their immense training. And with the package in hand, they find something called a Philosopher's Stone. They tried to go around the city to learn about what they had. Some were a little bit helpful, and there was a place that they approached that might have the information they need. Fortunately, they were dealing with their own problems. After figuring out a way to destroy this thing, they sought out to prepare for the worst. They went to their own homes to get stuff, go to the safe house, and destroy this Philosopher's Stone. Unfortunately for everyone, a lot of them found themselves in worse situations. Some of them lost people in their lives. Some of them lost everything else. They found themselves all the way in Queens, where what seems to be a safe space that Jet has provided for them. They do the ritual. As the red light glows around them, it subsides. The smell of sulfur and burnt wood, a little bit of sage, some sort of chemical reaction has happened. And as they look at the stone that they brought, it is now shattered into pieces.
Well,
Did we do it?
that's that then.
I think so.
There's a faint glow still on some of the small pieces of rock, and you notice that it starts to die down.
Well, I mean, if we read the book right and did the ritual right, then we're done, right?
Does it say what happens after, or what it's supposed to look like when it's done?
Begin to flip through the notes that I took for this ritual, trying to find if there's any indication that it's over.
You look at it and you start to see that there isn't necessarily an indication, but you look closer at the stones, and from the red, like crimson color of the stone, you start to see that it has turned black like coal. No different from the other stones that you found the first time you came across these test subjects of stones.
I reach down and pick up a piece.
Careful.
Yeah.
It's hot. It burns the tip of your finger, but after just like holding the tip of a candle, the burn subsides and you can hold it in your palm. It starts to crust and crumble.
I move it between my palm and my fingers until it turns into dust, and I sprinkle it, brushing my hands.
Your hand is stained just like charcoal, little bit muddy texture of kind of like this soft material. Easily you can wipe it off.
I reach over with my boot and I start to step on the other pieces and just push my soul into it and just crumble all of the remainder.
You hear from behind you, "Hey, who's gonna clean that up?" And this woman with purple hair enters the room. You've seen this woman before. They used to hang out at McCready's. Both Adrian and Chanyol. You've seen them in passing. She says, "Look, all for destroying whatever this is, but we're just borrowing this place, so..."
Is there like a dustpan or something like that? Like just like it goes into the kitchen.
I think we've gotten pretty good at cleaning, so.
Are we seriously worrying about that?
Yeah. The people who own this place don't know that we're here, so we want to keep it spotless.
All right.
Like an Airbnb, as I like poke my head out from the kitchen looking for like
I don't know what that is, but sure.
Who are you, anyway?
Oh, name's Wendy.
ah.
You met I'm a friend of Jet's. He told me to expect you.
Where's Jet right now?
I don't know. Not really sure. I think he looked for Natalie.
Oh.
Yeah, it's my job to protect you guys, so.
Are you like Jet?
Oh, and she kind of flashes her fangs. Yeah. A little bit more.
A little bit more.
He's a different kind. You notice no fangs on that guy, so.
Right, so you're like a Corvette and he's like a Ford F-150.
I guess.
I actually don't know a whole lot about cars, but I pretend that I do because I can fix them. So I'm nervous. Can you tell? I'm just rambling.
Hey, don't be nervous. Just thank you for cleaning it up. I'm. What time is it?
What is Wendy wearing?
Wendy's wearing like a blazer, some like nice, like very expensive looking like attire. Like everything's designer. They don't wear a lot of jewelry. You do see a kind of like a songbird pin on their lapel. And they say, "Look, sun's almost up, and I'm not like Jet, so I gotta go to the basement. But if anything, there's guns in the closet, a machete if you need it. So okay, bye." And she kind of just heads towards the basement.
I think Tinny grabs the machete immediately. Best to be safe than sorry. Chanyol and I did just survive barely less than an hour ago. So, how we feeling, y'all?
I have no fucking clue.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Hungry.
Adrian, your sister's safe, right?
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Grandma's not.
Right. I'm sorry.
I would say it's okay, but it's not. But I appreciate it.
Tinny kind of gives you like a side hug, like a very awkward side hug. And she doesn't like look at you, but she's like, there.
Rolls their eyes, gives you a proper side hug, like, you know, like a big brother, like crouched down, like, stop being fucking weird about it. Just giving the fucking.
I don't know, like, some guys don't want to be one with their emotions, you know, and I didn't want to make you cry, so.
I've been crying all over this goddamn place. Look at me.
I was just gonna pretend I didn't notice, so.
I don't care about that shit. Just bring it in. It gives you a proper hug.
All right. Tinny gives you a real hug.
Thanks.
I wander over and Coralie hugs the two of you.
Oh, all right. I didn't need to breathe. Actually, Tinny's tiny, like she's short, so she's like in the middle between the two of you, and y'all are towering over, like, ugh.
You can hold your breath. It's fine. It's only temporary.
I look over my shoulder to Chanyol. I jerk my head. Ah.
Okay. Chanyal very clearly dissociating fugue, but like looking down at like the ash on the ground and just like, well, the remnants of like what we cleaned up and just like still not understanding. But he comes in gently around with Adrian as a focus as he's hugging. He like mumbles onto someone's shoulder, maybe Coralie's, like, I don't even know if we are even supposed to get comfortable while we're here. I don't know. What are we supposed to do?
Tinny's in the middle, and she's like, well, it does seem as though we are each other's everything now. So might as well take our moments when we can. Yeah.
Slowly unwind so that you can breathe and like just like give you the space bag.
As you all part, you hear a creak behind you. A footstep.
Tinny readies her, what the hell's it called? Machete. Immediately.
And a silhouette of a figure. Female. Quite average height. Chanyol. And as she steps out, the light in the room illuminates your sister.
What the fuck? What are you doing here? I like go over to her and like kind of look over her.
She suddenly pulls you into a hug. Jet told me that something's going on, something's up, and he's been looking for the four of you for 2 days now.
2 days? He saw us today.
No. He said he left you guys at a warehouse and then went missing for 2 days.
The fuck?
He said his surveillance was thrown out of your car and then he lost track of you guys.
Is it the night market?
Because we went to the night market.
Damn it.
Look, he said that somebody he has problems with might be in town, and he said I might be in danger, so he told me to come here to lay low for a little. Are you okay? And she holds your face, checking for any wounds, anything else.
I like instinctively kind of step back from her, but I get self-conscious, like very visibly. I think she's seeing all the like little brother traits of like, I don't want you to like fuss over me, but like you're my older sister and I really want your attention. So I let her. We're kind of scraped up, but we didn't. We're still trying to piece together everything that fucking happened.
She notices that you and Tinny are scraped up. She heads to what seems to be a bathroom real quick and opens like a few cabinets and comes out with like a first aid kit to clean your wounds. She starts to clean.
Thank you. You don't have to do that. Coralie can take care of us too.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. It's my brother. And she starts fussing over Chanyol.
As she's fussing over Chanyol, I awkwardly step up towards Tinny and I reach for my bag and start basically doing the same thing. Start fussing over you. I'm as gentle as I can be.
Ow!
Oh, sorry.
I don't really know what's going on, but if Jet says that I'm in danger, I'm inclined to believe him, trust him. Look, you guys must be hungry. Let me get something. And after she has fussed over you, she heads over to the kitchen. She starts preparing some stuff. You guys are in this living area alone. You guys have time to discuss and kind of recollect on what's going on. So
Tinny reaches to Coralie and like kind of pulls on her sleeve like a younger sister would. Like motions for you to like get close.
Yeah. I lean in. What's up?
I think Chanyol and I almost kissed.
What?
Shh, 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 shh.
The fuck? What's wrong? What the fuck is wrong? You can't be exclaiming shit like that. Like, everything good? Like,
Nothing. Sorry.
Tinny threatens you with a machete, like, chill, quiet.
okay, I'm gonna go in the kitchen. Like, stands up and goes.
Yeah, mind your own business. Gosh.
Nothing. You know what? I'm not going to tell you anything, actually.
No, fuck. Tell me. What happened? What happened?
I don't know. Like, we were in his living quarters, and he got real close, like, and my heart started beating really fast, and then we kind of looked at each other, and then all of a sudden we were in danger. So, but it felt like, you know, in those K-dramas when everything goes all slow motion, all like that.
Uh-huh.
She like senses that you're like judgmental a little, and so she goes, "It didn't feel like that at all, actually."
You would know that Coralie never judges you.
Mm.
You know from the very beginning that Coralie kind of bullies Chanyol a little bit. Maybe doesn't like Chanyol all that much, or maybe likes them so much that they are just being too much. But there's absolutely no judgment coming from Coralie right now. You know that she's just like thinking, okay, I'm gonna fucking punch him and punch him right in the shoulder for even thinking about it.
Well, don't like get all mad, because maybe maybe it's not best to mess with the dynamic of our whole friend group now that we're all in danger and running for our lives, but maybe I kind of wanted it to happen.
You want to kiss him?
Shh, shh.
Sorry. Shh. We're alone. We're fine. You can't hear us.
All right, well, I don't know, because vampires exist, so maybe sonic hearing exists too.
Oh, yeah, they can definitely hear us, but whatever. Tinny, maybe you should talk to Chanyol.
No, and I know what you're thinking, and I know that you think that we should talk, but what if Chanyol and I avoided each other at all costs for the rest of our lives?
In the kitchen where Adrian and Chanyol are. And like I think my sister, maybe she's cooking, she can listen, whatever. Like Chanyol is just like kind of like standing next to Adrian. Maybe like we're both helping cook a little bit, and I'm just like, I almost kissed Tinny.
cool. Is that what you want?
I mean, yeah. But you know I'm a whore for kissing.
Yeah, you are. I get it.
So I don't know if it's just like a she was there situation. I mean, she's just been fucking cute the entire time.
Mm-hmm. So whore for kissing or actual feelings? I'm more inclined to think whore for kissing. But y'all, she is cute. And you have been eyeing her. Let's not pretend that you're not stealthy, my guy.
No, I know that. But I've kissed you before.
Mm-hmm.
Corley and I came close. I don't know. But it's of course in moments like this, like it's the only thing that I'm thinking about, and I don't know if that is the type of distraction you want to be listening to, but
I prefer to be listening to you, Tinny, Coralie, about anything, really. So yeah, tell me all about your love sick drama right now. Like, bring it on.
God.
In the other room, Tinny is sharpening the machete while looking at Coralie like, and if you tell anyone.
I'm not gonna say anything. But I really think that you should at least, I don't know,
What?
set some boundaries or something.
There's nothing to say, there's nothing to set, because Chunyul, he kisses everything and everyone. I'm pretty sure him and Adrian have kissed, okay? So, it's just different for me, because, I mean, I haven't had anything that's been, like, real.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I haven't had anything. I've had things, but they haven't been real.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that what Chunyul would be real, because he's a slut.
Mm-hmm. He's very shallow.
Yeah, you're right, and you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's okay to kiss shallow people, but only if that's what you want. And that's what you expect. Like, I think the problem would be if you are hopeful for something and that's not a real possibility, which is why you need to just talk to him.
No. No. Anyway.
I don't know what I want. We could all die. We could I don't know.
You're living the YOLO lifestyle right now, my guy.
That has been my thing. That has been my life, and you know that.
Even before our life was in danger, so perhaps maybe it's like the reverse this time. Now that our life is actually in danger, perhaps, maybe, I don't know.
I don't know, like, maybe Chunyul is, like, kind of very human underneath all of the glitter and drugs and sex capades.
A human, what do you mean?
Like, maybe he's got real feelings for things that matter, and maybe me.
If he breaks your heart, I'm going to fucking kill him. I hope you know that.
You're so funny, Coralie, because you think I wouldn't kill him too? We'll do it together.
Coralie will kill you if you fuck this up. I hope you know that.
I mean, that's the thing. The one thing for sure is that I do not want to hurt her. I don't want to hurt Tinny. But expectations have never been my thing to uphold or anything like that. Fucking people usually give up on me, and then that's my sign to, like, cut my hair and get a new job. That kind of bullshit. That's just always been my thing. But
Just lay it out. Just lay it out up front, where you are, where you stand, and then get that smooch. Get the smooches. If Tinny's okay with it, just let her know.
this is when I start, like, kind of loud whispering too. It's like, the thing is, like, I want the kiss, but will I want anything beyond the kiss? And that's just, like, what I'm worried about. Like, if she wants something maybe that I can't give, I don't know what I would be able to.
In front of you, a plate gets tossed, Chunyul. And just as you look up, it's your sister. Says, "Don't play with the girl. Just say it. Just talk to her.
It's very Korean of you to just be like, there's just a clear-cut fucking answer, huh?
Yeah, you either like her or not. And then she flicks your forehead.
Ow, God. You don't even have kids and you have fucking mom fingers, Jesus.
I've been raising you for quite a while. What do you think?
That's not fair. It's a little fair.
Serve yourself some juice, and she starts bringing like a tray of like sandwiches.
I'm 12 all over again.
Well, you're acting like you're in high school, like trying to see if you want to like send an invitation of like, you want to go out with me? Yes or no? Check off the box.
I just want to kiss her.
Then kiss her.
And then what? And then what?
But don't be a dick about it. Just say like, hey, that's like, it just feels nice with you right now.
But I don't want it to be over.
Tinny, I have an idea.
What?
I begin to step out of the room.
What are you doing?
Coralie looks for the basement.
You see the basement.
Tinny has like kind of already forgot that she went off to do her thing, and so she's like looking out the window with her machete, like just in case anybody shows up at the house.
I go for the electrical box, and I want to basically turn off the power in the house.
You head down to the basement, and you are looking for the power box, and all of a sudden you notice a huge, like intricately designed coffin.
I have no further questions. I just go to the electrical box.
You shut it off.
I just flick all the switches, just turn everything off in the house.
All the power's off.
Coralie?
What the fuck?
What's happening?
Was that you?
Why would that be Coralie?
I try to quietly come back upstairs out of the basement. Oh no, the power went out. I wonder what happened.
You start to see the orangey sky. Whatever light that it emits starts to illuminate bits and pieces of the house.
Hey, Adrian, can you help me? Maybe we should check the fuse box.
You never asked me to help you.
Shut the fuck up and come help me.
Right. That follows.
Tinny's wandering around with a machete, like hitting stuff with a machete, trying to see better. And she's like, Coralie, I don't like the dark.
I just lightly push Tinny because I can see the outline of her in the dark, and just lightly push her towards the kitchen. You got this, Tiger. Walks down the stairs or wherever like Coralie's going.
Hello?
Gia, are you okay?
Yeah, I think Coralie's playing a prank.
It's not really the time.
And you know what? And I told her that. I said, I agree. And, you know, at any point, somebody could come out of the woodworks. You know what I mean?
All of a sudden, a flashlight from behind a phone is shown in both of your faces.
Oh,
It's just the two of you, and it's Jihei. I'm gonna go back to bed. You guys are okay. I'll leave you guys alone. And you see the flashlight walking away, and she looks back. The sandwiches are on the table. Make sure your friends eat.
can you put the knife down, Tinny?
Right, yeah. And Tinny puts it by the sandwiches. So, come here often?
No, I don't.
Right. Neither do I. Tinny is not looking at you, like she's like avoiding all contact, and she's kind of looking at the sandwiches. Are you hungry?
Can we talk?
In the dark?
Is that worse or better for you, maybe?
Everything is worse or better for me right now.
I reach out to, like, take your hand.
Oh. I just kind of let you. This is fine in the dark, I guess.
Oh, God. I know this is not the time. But I guess while we are still trying to literally figure out everything about the world and what we know exists or something. I wanted to kiss you back at my place.
Oh, right.
I don't know if that was clear.
Yeah, no, that was clear. And Tenny's like, she has no idea what to say. That was clear. I probably would have let you.
That's cool.
Right? Right. um is that what you wanted to talk about?
That, and I don't know if... God, I don't know if that is just the stress talking, or if... I don't know. I didn't...
Chanyol?
Yeah.
I think that I really like our group's dynamic. And I think that you're really special. But I think that a kiss to you might not mean the same thing as a kiss to me. You know?
Yeah.
And I think that our friends are trying to get us to kiss right now. And I don't know if I want our first, well, or if, and I don't know if I want.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
Is that I kind of live to please. And if you wanted to kiss for any reason or no reason, I would also want to. But if that is not something that is cool with you, because I know I kind of I throw my ass in any direction, right?
Well, if that's not a compliment, I don't know what is, Chanyol.
I can't make this sound any better, and I can absolutely make it sound worse.
Yeah, well, Tani's kind of straightening up now, and she's like, I am a catch, Chanyol, and if you're just going to throw whatever in whatever direction, then I don't know. I don't know.
But in this group, I really want to impress you the most.
You can't tell that Tinny's blushing because it's dark.
So,
Okay, well, I like impressing you too.
so I think it's a little different than how I feel about other people, I think.
Tinny grabs your other hand and kind of squeezes them both. I think I feel the same way. But I also have to move real slow. And I'm terrified of the dark.
And I think that they're specifically not turning it on until we start yelling for them.
Right. So what if we just said that we did?
I mean, slow is good. But I was gonna offer this. And I think he just kind of takes his hands from yours and just awkwardly, like, doesn't, like, he's very gentle, but, like, kind of knocks a finger into, like, the side of your jaw, kind of making sure that, like, everything in the dark, I think he still is able to see your approximate form, and will, at the very least, just kisses you on the top of the head.
Oh. Yeah, that was nice. And Tinny kind of grabs your hands that are around her face. Because she realizes maybe she doesn't want you to move them. And then she looks up at you. And she's going to get on her tippy toes and give you like a little peck.
I try not to move too much. Try not to like surge forward as much as I would like to. Like, I think that's good. I think that counts.
And then Tinny kind of lets go and goes, Corley! You can turn the lights on now!
A sudden noise rattles the both of you as keys turn and open the front door.
I whip out my phone and like try and fumble and like turn the flashlight on.
I'm trying to find the machete again.
You shine it, the light coming from outside. You see stumbling in and falling forward while holding their right hand is Jet.
Fuck.
Ugh.
Turn the lights on. Get the lights on, guys.
In the basement, Corley is just kind of grabbing Adrian's hand and leading him down the stairs carefully. The fuse box must be somewhere in here.
Allowing Corley to lead them and just like glaring at the back of their head because this is such bad acting. It's like, oh my god, I didn't know where. See how horrible this is? This is horrible acting. Like this is really bad.
Okay, well, there's a sarcophagus to your right. Don't bump into it.
Thanks. Like looks to the right, looks at the sarcophagus, and, like stares for a while as you're dragging him in that direction.
You hear the sound of Corley opening the fuse box and just kind of running her fingers over the knobs, but not really manipulating them quite yet. I just wanted to give them some space to talk, you know?
Yeah, kind of figured that out. You didn't have to pull off the bad acting in order for us to figure that out, but you know.
Okay, well, it worked. So
You did good. Just a little bit more convincing, that's all I'm asking, that's all. Can I ask you something?
yeah.
So, back at the night market, Chunyul brought up my, I guess, partner, I don't know. And an offer was given to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said no. I probably wouldn't. I don't know if that's true anymore.
Change your mind. It's okay to change your mind. You can change your mind anytime that you want.
Yeah, but this is the difference between being human and not.
That's true.
But I've brushed up to mortality a little too often in my life, and this is. My sister could have died today.
Do you think that if you were different, you could have saved your grandmother?
Fuck yeah. Of course. Or if I didn't do this thing at all, but we all got stuck with this. And if I go down that thought process, then.
We're not going to be able to stop things from happening, or at least know what's going to happen next. That's just how things will always be, but what you can choose, I think you should sit down and really ask yourself if that's what you want. Like, really ask yourself if that's what you want. So we had a hard day.
Yeah.
Today's not really the day to make decisions, I think.
I know you're right, but I don't want to admit that you're right.
It's okay, I'm used to it. Nobody ever wants to tell me I'm right, because it happens all the time.
But you're normally most often right, even if that's not what we want it to be. But you're right.
Correct.
Finding out all the stuff today and thinking about it today and making that choice is not this day, but it is really high on the choice list right now.
I think what will help is spending more time with your partner. Get to know them more, you know. See if that's what you could see yourself doing and being.
Good point.
The temperature in the basement drops to a weird temperature. If you were able to see in front of you, the condensation of your breath is present. It is winter, but it shouldn't be like this.
Not this cold, not immediately after turning the power off either.
And you hear from behind you. Yeah, dying sucks.
Jesus fucking Christ. Turns around.
You don't really see anyone there. Coralie, you do remember something. Person that introduced themselves to you is named Wendy. You've heard this name before through your iPod. Then, in front of you, a sudden glow of blue, red. A skeleton presents itself to you. Spectral and translucent. And all of a sudden, you see slowly the organs form and little bits of muscle. And jeans form over the legs to a hoodie. And a young Korean boy with their heart missing from their chest appears.
Whoa.
Oh, thank God for bringing me back. My best friend's in here, and starts rubbing the coffin in front of you.
What?
I should have known ghosts were real.
Hey, hi.
Hey, you! And he points at you, Coralie.
Me.
Where's the iPod?
Who's asking?
I'm asking.
Why?
You can't just grab somebody's house and just, claim it as your own.
It was given to me. So technically, I didn't take shit.
Okay, I didn't know that. But still, where's the iPod?
Maybe I have it.
Okay, well...
Are you a ghost?
Kind of like passes through the coffin and goes at the other side. Huh? Eh?
I pull out my phone and I open up the notes app and I start taking notes.
Is this really the time to fucking do this right now?
I spent the last couple of months trying to find out everything I can about ghosts, okay? So please, one moment.
And it's like, well, if you're going to become a vampire, it's pretty cool. My best friend over here, Wendy, is a cool vampire.
How long had you known each other?
Since I died.
And what year was that?
He just smiles.
Cool, yeah, all right. I'm just gonna... that could mean anything.
Hey, how about this? I will trade you this legally acquired iPod if you answer some of our questions.
He floats and kind of like lies on his belly in the air. Huh. Well, sure. Where are we?
Queens?
Like Queens, like in New York? And just like kind of like floats in the air. I'm in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you not... Have you never been to New York?
No, I died in Seoul. I died in Korea.
Oh.
What year?
He just gives you a smile.
I don't think he's gonna let you know, Coralie.
You look into this kind of like expression on his face. It is not it's not that he doesn't want to let you know. He just doesn't know.
All right, next question. And then I imagine what's going to happen is all the way up until when I hear Tinny go, Corley! I am just asking questions. Shit. Okay. I think we should turn the power back on.
Yeah. Goes over and like sees how like all of them are flipped off. I was just like, all right, I'm just gonna like put them all back, essentially.
As you flip them all back on, the lights start to go on in the house. The two of you, Chanyol, Tinny, you see Jet on the ground, clutching his hand. He has like a little bit of like scratches that he didn't have earlier in the evening when you guys saw him. He's like, just close the door. Fuck. Ugh.
Corley, we need some first aid.
Shit.
Coming.
You start to see as he rolls over on his back, you start to see his hand is charred.
What happened? Who did this?
I kind of did.
Oh, fuck. What the happened? What?
I'm getting Jet onto the couch.
Fuck.
Tinny's helping.
This is bad news. This is bad news.
Okay, start from the beginning. You said you did this to yourself. What happened?
As Jet is talking, I'll start administering first aid.
Make sure the door's closed and stuff.
That's not gonna work.
What the fuck can we do?
And he subtly looks at someone's vein, someone's neck.
I imagine it would be me because I'm up in his face trying to do first aid.
He kind of turns over so your wrist is facing upward, and he starts looking at it.
You need blood?
Yeah, it'll be much quicker if I did it that way.
Okay, I guess. As long as I can take notes afterwards.
Christ.
I don't give a fuck.
Jesus Christ.
I pull my sleeve up and I give him my wrist.
Tinny's just looking back and forth between the two of you.
He takes out a kind of metal, what seems to be front teeth, and he clips it like dentures over his. And he pulls over to Corley's wrist, and he says, "This is gonna hurt."
Ugh. Okay.
And he bites down. It's like getting a staple in your like wrist. And he starts to sip, and then the pain disappears immediately. And you start to remember the same thing that you felt with Pretty. You're starting to feel not attraction, but some form of warmth.
Tinny gets right in your face and is like, "Are you okay, Corley? Are you okay?"
It's warm.
That's about right.
He touches the back of your arm, and it sends a shiver in your spine. And you start to become lightheaded, and he lets go. And to close the wound, he starts to lick.
Excuse you. Too much. And I kind of grab Corley's hand from his mouth.
I think you're the first person who's ever licked me before.
It's like that's kind of how it's supposed to work in order to close it, so.
You start to see no marks, no wounds, just the faint stain of blood and Jet's mouth linger on your arm. He takes out the denture, and you start to see him focus as the fingers begin to crust off and create new tissue. Oh, shit.
Tinny, can you hand me my phone?
Why? Coralie.
Take pictures.
Coralie. And Tinny like hesitantly takes some pictures for you.
Oh, thanks.
Coralie, you don't notice, the both of you don't notice, even Jet didn't, that his head is now on your lap.
Yeah, I don't even seem to notice. I'm just rubbing my arm. What are your teeth made out of?
Stainless steel.
Surgical stainless steel?
Yeah.
How often do you sanitize them? What do you sanitize them with? You have a case for it, or do you just throw it in your...
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
It says that, can we just, just...
I'll show you later.
What the fuck happened to you?
Tinny starts lifting up Jet's head from Coralie's lap.
He starts to sit up. This problem's bigger than I thought.
Awesome to hear.
Yeah, my sire's involved.
Is that who came knocking on Chanyol's apartment? Tried to kill us?
He said something like family stuff.
Yeah. The room shifts as the basement from color turns to black and white. Dust specks float from the ground up to the ceiling. The concrete walls begin to fade and crack and start to become brick. The table, the boiler start to shift shape and become things of an older time. You awaken all of a sudden, not mere minutes after your conversation with Coralie. You're in a different place. Still in the basement, but it feels different. Kangmin, can you describe what you look like and how you're feeling right now?
Well, Kangmin is like a young, I think 20s, mid-20s to early 20s looking Korean guy. He's got kind of floppish hair, little bit of like eye makeup, it's a little streaked going on. It's got this blue and pink sort of rib cage skeleton looking sweatshirt on. And he's feeling a little out of sorts, a little fuzzy, as he's coming to into this weird basement. It's a little different than how he left, at least how he last remembered. I think, right? A little different, a little strange, a little weird.
The strangeness, the weirdness is definitely there as you survey the area, and with the color drained out of the walls, there is but one sinking feeling, this heat, this kind of radiating, pulsating heat source. You're not quite sure it's coming from upstairs, but at the moment you see there is a coffin there. You're not quite sure why. You recognize some of the markings as Wendy's, but you suddenly hear a groan behind you.
Coralie? Is that you? Bestie?
You look around, and Coralie is not there anymore.
Fuck! Do I see the source of the groaning?
You search for it, and what you see is a old, gaunt man with deep-set eyes, and you see their belly is sliced open, entrails hanging from it. There is no blood, but what you see is dust coming out of its mouth as it coughs and tries to find its voice. Where is it? Where is it? You start to hear another voice. Where is it? Where is it? A woman with her head looking at you, but not quite eye level. You have to look down right around their belly as their head is separated from their shoulders.
Oh, dude, you look like not good. Do you need to go to the hospital? How are you talking? This is crazy. I don't know what it is. Is it?
Help us find it.
Is it the hospital? Because I think it's outside.
And the old man grabs you by the shoulder.
Oh my god, I have fucking contact. Don't touch me. Oh.
We need it. We crave it. Bring us to it.
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah. What is it? As like Kangmin's like trying to gently like pry this guy's fingers off of him, just like
All this time, it took you a lot of energy to just touch an object, to even feel anything on your skin. And now, a simple touch seems effortless. But with touch, with feeling, not only sensation comes pain. As this man is digging his fingers into your shoulders.
oh, ow, ow, ow. I don't know how you're touching me, but like, please stop. It hurts. And I don't like this. I haven't felt hurt in like a while? Question mark? Bad touch, man. Stop.
We need it. We need it. And all of a sudden, another figure comes. One in a union uniform. His face half blown off. We need it. We need it. Please. And another one comes out, a young boy. Seemingly fine physically, but you can see that their eyes are sunken as if they were sick. They reach out. We need it. Bit by bit, more and more figures come. What do you do, Kangmin?
Are they coming through the walls? Are they... Because I'm in the basement, kind of, right?
Through everywhere except from above, from the walls, from underneath. They're all coming. You see one group of individuals come from a door that wasn't even there before. A cellar door.
Oh boy. Wow, that's... Oh, you know, I don't know where it is, but you all should, like, look down here. I'm gonna go somewhere else. And Kungmin's gonna try and go upstairs.
You rush upstairs and the heat reverberates from the door. You feel it on your face as if you're walking in the sun. You remember a vacation that you had with your family to Jeju Island. And as you touch the door and open it, a myriad of staircases leading to places unknown to doors. and the world is still black and white, but in one instance, this one hallway in front of you, a bright red light shines on your face. From these doors, from these myriad of staircases, comes out a bunch of figures, some crawling out. Someone yells from behind you, "The boy knows where it is." And everyone, like a crowded train station, looks at you.
What boy? That's so crazy. I don't know, boys. Goodbye. And the heat, does it reminds me of a holiday. It does it feel, do I get a good vibe? Does Kangmin get a fun chilly chill vibe?
It feels pleasant.
Feels pleasant? I gotta go there. Fuck all this other shit. Goodbye. And running.
You run it, you book it. As you try, a hand grabs you from a man who has been bisected, crawling on the floor, and easily from this energy that you feel, maybe it's because you're a younger ghost and they're older and they're more fragile, that you break through this creature's hand. You run, you keep running, and you get to a door, and this door looks about 100 years old, and you open it, and it looks like the rest of the house that you saw much earlier as you guys arrived.
Slam the door shut behind me.
The slamming of the door shut echoes around the room. There's a little bit of silence. The warmth somewhere. You can't pinpoint it, but it is around. Everything is still black and white, but you see that the things around you start to morph. The stove becomes older, and then a couch becomes a rocking chair, slowly shifts.
Man, they the decor really improved with the time. Coralie, are you here?
As you yell out, your voice seems to travel, but not far. It seems to travel about 10, maybe 20 feet in front of you, and you can hear it from there. You hear footsteps, and you start to see someone walking up the stairs, and it's Coralie.
Oh my god, Coralie, thank God! There's all these fucking people, and this guy was cut in half, and this other guy had his guts hanging out. It was fucking crazy. This lady was holding her head. Hey, what the fuck is happening? Did you do something? Did somebody eat my heart again? Cause oh yeah, did somebody eat my heart again? Because I can't have people eating my heart again. It must taste bad at this point, because it's old, but you eat my heart again. Did you throw out the iPod? Did you delete my app? Is that what happened? What's happening?
As you're following Coralie and trying to communicate with her, she doesn't seem to hear you. And you start to see that she's having a conversation with Jet. And the conversation is muffled, as if you're hearing it from underwater.
Can I make out anything of what they're saying, or?
Not really.
Can I wobble between them and be like, hey, Coralie!
As you whisper, as you yell to Coralie, a face comes out through Coralie of a woman. Where is it? An older woman demands the answers.
What the fuck?
She starts to crawl on the ceiling.
Oh my god, what the fuck is wrong?
Where is it? You know where it is.
What the fucking know. What the fuck is it? What the fuck? Who the fuck are you?
I'm Amanda. And she starts to crawl. You know where it is.
I don't know what even it is. Girl, I don't know what the fuck is up. Bestie, what the hell is happening?
These mortals, and you see her stroke Coralie's hair.
Ew.
They brought something to this house.
They brought a lot of stuff. I don't know if you've seen their bags, but they have things. You're gonna have to be more specific than something.
She grabs your face, comes up to you real close. A stone. A stone that can bring us all back. It's getting crowded here in the necropolis.
What the fuck is a necropolis?
This. And she kind of gestures to everything around you. This. You're starting to notice that this room, from its contemporary design, starts to morph again, just like downstairs. Boy, what is your name? And kind of touches your face in an unpleasant way.
Oh, I'll tell you, but please stop touching my face. It's like fucking weird or whatever.
Does this bother you? And she keeps touching.
Yeah, stop. It's fucking weird. I don't know where the fuck you came from, but people don't touch other people's fucking faces.
And she goes right close to you. You can feel whatever aura or energy that she brings. I'll stop. Just tell me your name and tell me where it is.
You can call me Kevin.
Kevin. Kevin is a lovely name, and she starts to back off.
Oh, thank God.
I'll make you a deal. Just between you and me, tell me where the stone is, and we can share the power together.
Okay, Amanda, I still don't really know what you're talking about. Because, Coralie kind of just, collecting, rocks and trinkets and trash. But is this, weird pulsing heat thing anything to do with, this, rock thing?
She goes up to your face again. Yes.
Oh, okay, we're doing this again.
I apologize, and she backs off again. Yes, that is it. Let's share the power. Let's share the energy. Let's get out of here. Kevin.
Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, I think they left it in the car outside. I feel heat coming from the car outside.
Lead me to it.
Okay! Going outside.
You're going outside, and the house looks completely different. It has another floor to it. And you're starting to walk downstairs and leading them towards the front door where the car is. She pushes you out of the way and runs through the front door. Mine! Mine!
Can I close the door? Just quietly,
You close the door as she has exited. Outside, you get a glimpse. It's all black. You have an idea that it's supposed to be morning, but the sky is all black. The buildings outside are destroyed and dilapidated, but also are forming into new houses. And as you close the door, you feel the heat get stronger behind you.
Kangmin's gonna run upstairs as quickly as he can. As soon as Amanda's going crazy at the car, going to run upstairs and try and trace the heat.
You run and you trace where the heat is, and you see specks of dust, red dust, in a world that is devoid of color. The only thing that you see is red dust. The stone is destroyed in the middle of an alchemical circle. But you sigh. You try to breathe as if it's just reflex. And these red stones go into you. And your insides glow red.
Can I keep hoovering up the dust here? Just like do a little
Like the party that you last went to before your ultimate demise, you take the dust in, and all of a sudden everything is in color. You look down and you don't see your body, but you see everything. You see the scope of the city. You see the scope of the house, the roof. You see Coralie and Jet having a conversation. You see Tinny and Chanyol having a conversation. You see Adrian just alone. And then it all goes black.
You make me nervous. 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 You have a way of making me sweat when you walk in the room. My heart skips a beat.